If you've been wanting maybe to make a change to your house that makes a difference without kind of breaking the bank, it can be as simple as maybe introducing a new scent into a room.
And as always, we have you covered with the best tips and tricks to optimize your life. Here's Alex with more.
Well, keeping a comfortable and modern household means you change with the times. And since we're headed firmly into summer, the perfect time to optimize your living space is now. Joining us today with some tips to inject a summery feel into our home is style expert Rachel Zalis. Good morning, Rachel.
Good morning.
It's so good to have you today. So where do we start? I mean, where in our homes, what do we tackle first?
You know, it's actually so simple and easy and budget friendly to do a little refresh on your house. And with the new season coming, it's spring, we're going into summer, there's some great tips that you can do that really cost you practically nothing. So one of my absolute favorite things to update your home is by layering fragrance into your house. Now, the power of fragrance is unbelievable. It creates a mood, evokes memories, and it's really the first thing somebody notices when they walk into the room. Eric has launched the Life Scents collection, and it's great because each fragrance has 3 different scents in it, so it's constantly changing. I personally love the Lush Hideaway because it has all the scent notes that I love, wild berry and mint and coconut water. It makes me feel like I'm back on the beach, and they have a great collection of fragrances. So you know, it's almost like an accessory fragrance. You know, it's something that really is part of home curation, and it's an amazing thing for anybody to add in, and it's under $5. You can't beat that in terms of giving your house a refresh.
Yeah, you definitely can't go wrong with that. And I've tried some of the Airwick scents, and they're actually really good. Now, besides those, what are some other ways that we can pay special attention to each room in our house?
Yeah, I mean, there's other great things in terms of decor. I like using things that you've actually collected. Again, you don't have to spend a lot of money. If you're going to be using your dining room a lot, you know, in this season, you entertain. And I love to take a table runner and run it along your dining room table. Take things you've collected. I love jugs and vases, you know, especially sort of in like cool, calming colors, and start clustering items together on the table runner. So go to the beach, grab some seashell, rocks, and sea glass, maybe some driftwood, put it together, pick some flowers from your garden, finish the atmosphere, of course, with a great scent. I love the turquoise oasis from the Airwick collection. It's, again, a really calming and relaxing feeling, and that will just create a real oasis in your dining room. Another great thing is the coffee table. You know, again, it's one of the first things people see when they walk in your house, and you can really just take a tray that you already use for, you know, meals, put it on the coffee table books, you can stack them, baubles or trinkets that you've collected from places you visited or traveled. Again, fresh flowers. I like the Summer Delights fragrance. It's very joyful and happy. And, you know, those are just 2 other great ways to create new looking spaces in your house without really spending anything.
That's fantastic. I mean, how much better does it get than items that actually mean something to you? Collectible items that you can spread around the house. You know, your guests are going to come over and they're just going to love it. Now, do you have any other little tips that we might be able to have before we get going?
I think, you know, little things you can take, throw pillows, or even just paint one wall instead of, you know, painting your whole house. I absolutely love photographs. You know, find some great frames, put some photographs, mix them in with things. You know, anything that are like conversation starters are great too, so that when someone comes in, they're interested in what they're seeing and want to ask you questions. So those are lots of little things that you can do.
I love it. And of course, the scents from Airwick, I mean, they'll probably do justice on their own, you know, making the room just feel a little bit different. And Rachel, where can we go to get a little more information about these things?
So you can go to scentdecorator.com. It's a great site actually because it really helps you figure out how to create the mood and set the tone. So I think it'll be really helpful for your viewers, scentdecorator.com.
Yeah, we'll be sure to check it out. Rachel, thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Thank you.
And don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these messages.